Okay, BTS behind the scenes with the Cruz show. And retired adult film actress Daisy Marie is on the Cruz show right now.
What up, guys?
We got to make sure we say you're retired, right? You're retired.
I no longer shoot adult films.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. If you have not seen a Daisy Marie movie or scene, right? There's plenty of them out there. Don't worry about it.
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry about it. There's still a lot of new stuff that I'm sure you haven't seen yet.
Do your research.
Yeah, so you retired in 2010?
I did. I stopped shooting in 2010.
Why?
I just shot for almost 11 years, and I kind of just,
Yeah,
wanted
11 years. I still remember your first interracial. God, it was like yesterday.
He knows your work. He's very familiar.
Right. You were just a baby back then.
I was. I look back at it, and I'm like, wow, the stages of my life.
Yeah, right.
It's very.
That was before boobs and before your back tat.
Yeah.
How much of a perv am I?
A big, everyone notices that. They're like, oh, and this year you got this addition to your tattoo, and I saw it from the back.
Yeah, right. No, and I saw it from the back.
Saw it all.
Yo, settle this for us. Do you get paid more if you do interracial? If you're with a black dude, or if you do DP?
Oh, I've never done an interracial DP. You do get paid more depending on how much you do, and how many partners you have in the scene. It also depends on what kind of movie you're shooting. So if it's just a gonzo feature film, or just like a short internet clip or whatever.
Yeah.
So it just all depends.
Yeah, and then for girl, you don't get paid for that more, right? That's just a regular day.
Really? It's just a regular day, yeah.
For fun? Hell yeah.
No, it's I actually prefer girl. Once I stopped shooting with men, I did only girl just because I actually enjoy it more. You know what I mean? And,
hell yeah, as you should.
It's fun.
All right.
I become friends with a lot of the girls, and you have chemistry with some of the girls. So it's just it's more intimate.
Sure.
What I mean?
Yeah, we understand you have a man now, you have a child, and that's beautiful, right? But when you were in the middle of all of that, was your work life kind of bleeding into your home life as well? Were you taking chicks home? Were you taking dudes home from the set?
No, actually, it was very. We've.
It was all business?
It was all business. Professional, yeah. It was very professional. I kept my personal life separate. It just worked out better for me that way. A lot of people in the industry rather date in the industry. For me, it worked out better to keep it separate, because it was a lot of chaos in the industry, and I kind of needed a little bit of, calmness just to level it out.
Get out of that.
Were you in high demand?
I was. There wasn't very many Latin girls in the industry. There were several, and it was mainly the blonde with the big boobs and stuff like that would get the contracts. And slowly but surely, it started being more Asian and Latin, and then more the interracial just blew it all up.
Yeah. What's up, Crystal?
How did you start? What first got you there? You're contemplating.
Some man walk up to you in the mall and say, "Hey, you should model."
Boom.
That's it.
That's how it happened.
I knew it.
It was very, it just happened. It was, someone said, hey, would you like to do some modeling? At the time, I think I was working at the 5 for 10 t-shirt place.
Yeah.
I was working at one of those, I was just folding shirts.
Pro
and
clubs.
This freaking sucks. So.
You grew up in Los Angeles?
I grew up in East LA, yeah.
East LA. What high school did you go to?
I actually didn't go to high school there. I went to junior high. I went to Montebello junior high, and then I went to North Hills to high school.
Okay. And then were you a pretty girl growing up, or were you popular with the boys?
I was a tomboy. I was very I was into sports, and I was a little ugly duckling with a big fro.
There's no way. There's no way that's possible. No. So then you get approached to do porn.
I did, yeah.
Where were you? Do you remember?
Well, I was actually walking to the store on my break from working, and it was a male and female, and they had just left the store and got in their car, and the girl tried to approach me, and she's like, hey, come here, we want to talk to you, this and this and that. And I was like, what's up? And she's like, we have an opportunity. You look like you'd be good model if you want to do some modeling. In the beginning, that's what it was.
That's what they're selling you on,
modeling and making $7,000 to $1,000 per shoot, yada yada yada. And if I'm interested, they do video as well. And she presented me her box cover of the porn that she did, and I was like,
oh wow,
thinking I didn't have a boyfriend at the time.
How old were you?
I was 18 years old.
Okay.
So I was like, I have several guys that I'm, dating or whatever. And,
Sure.
I could use the money. So I went on to set and, just
never look back.
Never looked back and just had fun with it.
Were you nervous? Were you scared?
I was very nervous. But like I said, I was a party girl. I was always, cruising the boulevard.
Yeah,
Whittier. Like I was doing
Hey,
all the
girl,
car
hey.
shows and modeling for the cars and, the skimpiest little outfit.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
So it kind of just was like, well, why not get paid for what I'm doing for fun and still have fun? You know what I mean?
But Daisy, then how or what do you tell your friends and family about what you're doing?
Or you don't?
Honestly, I've always been honest. My sister knew. In the beginning, it was hard for my family. My mom didn't really know, but she knew that, I was out to no good. I was, always, out at every hour. But I left living home early, so I was on my own probably like at 16.
Wow.
So I felt like if I want to go do whatever I want to go
That's
do,
your business.
then that's, I'm going to support myself and, do that so my mom didn't have to worry.
Yeah. Is there money to be made in porn? How much have you made in a day?
That's a smile of profit, though.
She has money.
I mean, because
it's good money, especially if you get the bigger companies to constantly shoot you, and box covers are big. I was always not to pat myself in the back.
Go ahead, humble brag.
I got a lot of box covers, and that's a big thing because you get more recognition that way.
Well, you have the face, and then when it comes down to performing, you're talking dirty, you're doing all the right things, you know?
Exactly.
You're not- yeah, trust me.
Oh, he knows. My man.
Trust me, I know. But some girls you can tell they're faking. I was telling Crystal, some girls you could just tell they're faking it. You know? Have you ever had to fake it on camera?
I've had to. Well, you have to fake it for when. What people don't understand is like when they're actually shooting video.
Yeah.
That's action. That's like that's your natural reaction to what's going on. But then there's a pause where the photographer has to get everything you just shot on video. So then you have to act like you're in the moment.
All over
for
again.
the pictures,
Right.
So it's like a still shot, like and you know what I mean? And
Wait,
you
how
gotta
again?
have-
All right.
I'm not like that, but
Yeah, but you got to get into
you
it,
gotta
right?
get into
But
it.
do
So you have to fake it.
But do you finish?
I always take advantage and finish because
There she is. I mean, listen, if we're gonna fuck,
Yeah.
let me come.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure.
I hear you.
You've never been in a relationship during your career?
I have been in a relationship during my career.
What's that like?
Yeah.
It's difficult.
Poor bastard.
That's one of the reasons why I also stopped, because I've always been the type to be like, I want to be in a relationship, I want to get married, I want to have kids, and I've learned my lesson that being in the industry and being a performer,
difficult.
and not dating in the industry,
Yeah.
it doesn't work out. Now, for other people that date in the industry, it works out perfect because they're both on the same page as far as
Sure.
what's what.
What's what? Yeah.
Yeah, and as far as fans, Todd, I know you have a question. You've had a question for 20 minutes. I know, I know, but I have so many. I'm so interested. Daisy, you seem like a regular person, right?
Yeah.
There's some fans that I'm sure walk up and have said some disrespectful things or said, "Hey, I can fuck you better" or whatever. What do you say to those fans?
And the Todd.
I chuckle, I laugh, because
off.
you just have to, because they don't really know what goes into it. I mean, granted, you may be able to fuck, but the energy that I have, you may not be able to compare it.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right,
Like,
right.
Oh.
And the experience, I mean, a lot of, some guys are just, thrilled with the fact that they're like, oh my gosh, she's a porn star, and that alone will just make you
Go quick.
Get off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
real quick, real
That's
quick.
depressing.
No, but that does happen,
Yeah,
because
man.
dudes are just too easy to please. You know what I'm saying?
What's the craziest a dude has gone up to you and asked for or said to you?
I'm sure marriage was.
Asked for panties or
Oh
something?
my God. Yeah, all of that. All
Yeah,
of
I
the
can
above.
imagine.
I mean, shoot, just recently I was at Costco with my son, and
At Costco.
literally this guy's like walking up to me and like, walking by me, acting like, I don't see him taking pictures of me, and I'm pushing my son, and I'm like, yo. And then he has the nerve to come up and be like, hey, do you mind if I get a picture? And I'm like, you got like 10 pictures.
Yeah, I already.
Just like me
You had a
shopping.
photo
Like,
shoot
he's
over
like,
there.
I'm so sorry. He
to
like
get
got
my
embarrassed
toilet
because I
paper.
called him out, and I'm like,
Good.
look, I don't mind, but I'm with my family.
Yeah.
I go, if it was a different circumstance, then yeah, I love my fans. They're the
Sure.
reason why I have the popularity that I have, and they stick by me.
But
even
this
to
isn't
this
the
day.
AVNs, my G. We're at
Exactly.
Costco.
Yeah, there's a time and a place for everything.
Be wearing that shirt though?
What?
Were you wearing that shirt?
No,
though?
I
Oh.
was actually like no makeup. Like, you know, the thing is if I show my tattoo in public, people see that
Dead
and
giveaway.
like, oh,
They
it's a
know
dead
it's you.
giveaway. Yeah. So
Now, I've seen you. You know, you speak of your family. I've seen you with your family at Porto's, and I wanted to walk up and
really?
my fiance wanted to walk up and talk to you about your work.
see, it's better if you send your girl, just
Yeah.
so you know,
Yeah.
okay?
And
FYI,
she-
guys.
She's like, I just want to tell her that we appreciate her work. I'm like, but she's with her. She's buying cheese rolls. Just let her live. You know what I'm saying?
Leave her alone.
She's getting cheese rolls. You know what I'm saying? It's like with the guava in them. You know what I'm
guava,
saying?
you
The
gotta get the
extra.
guava in
Those are
there.
extra.
Don't bother her. when
Don't bother
cheese rolls
her.
are in the
I don't like to be
picture.
bothered when I'm
Wow.
eating my cheese rolls. You know what I'm saying?
Or your flan.
Yeah, on my flan, man. They got the best flan at Porto's,
I
man.
love that place.
Straight up, man. What's up, Crystal?
I wanted to ask more about the scenes. Do you get to meet the person you're going to be in the scene with prior? Do you know who they are? Do
Yeah.
you know a little about them?
Is there a FaceTime before?
Yeah,
What
like
happened?
how does that
No, so-
process
Does it
work?
follow you on Twitter and then you guys do it?
Excuse me.
Or even the girls too, for the girls
Well,
too.
so how it works is in the beginning, when you're just starting, you basically get put with whoever you get put with because the director gets to choose who his talent is. You know what I mean? So they get to choose it. After, you know, certain amount of time, you get the luxury of being able to choose and creating a to-do list and a not to-do list. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly.
So I get to either choose or, you know, when they want to book you, they say, hey, these are the people she does work with and these are the people she doesn't work with. So, yeah, there's times where you do get to choose and that's a luxury because
Right.
you already have the chemistry. You already know the person. You know what to do and what not to do to tickle their pickle and you know what I mean?
Sure. Was somebody ever too big and you thought, dude, I don't care what you pay me?
Yeah, it's. I mean, but sometimes it's just people just want to see how far it can go, literally. You know, and
You talking about like down your throat? Right? Or
either
like
way, it's just
yeah.
like, they don't. You don't even have to give a full. You know, it doesn't have to be a full potential like all the way through. You know,
You can say whatever
know
you
what
want
I'm
to say.
saying? Oh, I can.
Yeah,
Okay.
please.
Yeah.
Well,
Please.
yeah. It's
You talking
like-
about blowjobs? You talking about
I'm
fucking?
talking about everything.
Everything, okay.
Yeah.
One of each.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just they want to see, you know, what it looks like next to you.
Yeah, right? Or like you measure it with your forearm. Yeah, we've seen that move. We get it, yeah. What's up, Crystal?
Do you watch your own tapes even now after the fact?
I don't now, and I used to, but the reason is because I don't like before. I guess now I feel like I've changed. My body's changed. I looked like a little girl before, and sometimes I think like, man, I would kill it if I was doing porn now because you know I've transitioned to like you know curvier and you know just I'm more into fitness than I was before and. So I kind of like, damn, I was so young. That was
You're like,
so
I
fun.
can make so much money
Right, you saw
now.
that was so young, but that was so fun.
That was so fun.
Yeah, right? Like you've had some amazing
Yeah.
times, you know? What's up, Todd?
I was saying, you told me before how like they still want you back, and you've been out of the game for 6 years. There's no way these offers would ever stick to you.
No, I just don't. I don't see it. I don't have it in me to deal with the industry. Not that it's bad, but I think it's just a different ballpark than when it was when I was shooting back then.
Yeah.
you
Why?
know, I just think now it's so oversaturated
Yeah,
with
watered
people,
down.
with the internet. Plus, like you know, I mean. The shoot, I feel like now it's not as luxurious as it used to be. You know what I mean?
Right,
Sure.
right. Is part of that because you have a child as well?
It is. That is part of it. Yeah. But I mean, I'm still who I am. I know I still love what I did and what I
Yeah.
do now. Like I'm not ashamed of it, you know. But it's definitely just a different
Yeah.
part of my life, you know.
And I'm sure, listen, you're a responsible adult. I'm sure you've thought about the conversation you're going to have with your child, right?
100%. Yeah. I think about that all the time, you know,
Yeah.
if he goes to school or his friend's going to tease him or this or that. But, you know, it's just all part of, you know, what comes with the territory of choosing to do that. And I was an adult when I chose to do porn. So that's just the consequences that I have to deal
Sure.
with
And I know
when it
you want
comes.
more for him, but if he says, Mommy, I think I want to do what you did.
And I'd say, you know what? If that's what you want to do, go talk to your dad.
Go talk to your dad. Where did you meet Dad? Where did you meet your man?
At a Laker game, actually.
No way.
Yeah.
Not in the industry at all,
Not
right?
in the industry. No, we met at a Laker game.
Did he know who you were?
Yes.
Of course
knew
he
who
did.
I was.
Of course he
Yeah.
did.
He knew you
Hell
were.
yeah.
Yeah. We were friends for a long time before we dated. So, yeah.
Are you just as adventurous in your private life as far as your sex life goes?
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I had
If
to
not
keep it
more.
frisky and like, yeah, I think now that it's just, you know, me and my partner, it's definitely, I don't like to be bored. He doesn't like to be bored, so we have a lot of friends, and we just all have fun. Everyone has
You have a lot of friends.
Yeah.
Oh man. Didn't catch that one?
What'd you say, Todd?
She says she has a lot of friends.
Yeah, well, hey,
party.
listen, it's a party. You know what I
party.
mean? Why
As
not?
soon as she said that, me and Todd looked at each other like, wait a second.
Yeah, listen, just because she's not shooting doesn't mean the fun should stop.
No,
I'm just saying, I'm
we're
a
all
friend.
adults, It's
Yeah.
Me and Daisy are friends. I'm just saying.
All right, what do you think of Todd?
trying to
Is
audition.
Todd
We are
attractive?
friends. We
Is
are
Todd
friends.
attractive to you?
he's attractive, yeah.
Is he fuckable?
To some, yeah.
She's like, to who?
Not to you.
I mean, I have a different type.
What's your type?
I
Not
like
Todd.
white guys.
You like white guys?
White boys.
Todd, take your shirt off. I'm telling you, that's what you should have did in the first place.
I like white boys.
Seen it.
So your man is white? He's a white dude?
Yeah.
What are you, by the way? You're
I'm Mexican.
You're Mexican and what? Or are you just full Mexican?
Well, part Filipino, but I'm more Mexican. I'm a pretty much full beaner.
Mexican from East Los, come on.
Beaner, I love that. I love that. Have you
go.
have you ever been with a smelly chick on set? And what do you say?
I'm very, very open. I'm very outspoken. I do not, if
You'll
I'm
tell 'em.
uncomfortable.
Digital over here laughing at me for that question. Hey, man, it's a question.
No, absolutely. I'll be like, hey, babe, come on. Do you want to go to the bathroom and douche?
Oh
Like,
my God.
way.
Together?
Really?
We can make it a
Yeah.
good thing.
Yeah, because your face is going down there.
I'm very I'm very
a
clean when it comes to that. You know what I mean? I mean, you have to be.
Yeah.
You ever catch an STD? Be honest.
Yeah, I've caught an STD. I mean, it happens.
It's a
you're
part of
having
it, I guess.
unprotected
Part of your
sex,
industry.
and but the good thing about the industry is you're required to have a test. You cannot shoot
Right.
unless you have a test, and your test cannot be more than 10 to 14 days old. That's how, now it's even worse. It's 10 days. I think it's 10 or 14 days. And it has to be, it's HIV, STD, everything. You
Full
have to be
bill of
tested.
health, right?
Everything, yeah.
Wow.
What are
So-
the what's the process, or I don't know how to ask this question, but let me think here. When it comes to cream pies, right?
Oh yes.
How do we get there? Because you obviously have to say yes, come in me,
Right.
right? You have to be on some type of birth control. Has anyone ever gone finished inside and you're like, yo, I told you not to?
Well, no, I mean,
Cream pie rules.
Cream pie rules. Some of the times it's
Sorry,
not-
Crystal.
Sorry to ruin this for some people.
No, please.
But some of the times it's fake. It's
What? Like-
No, don't say that because cream pie is life.
What?
no. Like,
Like cake batter? Like a fake
no,
cake
no,
batter?
no. Like for instance, like it's either if the guy came too soon and
Mm-hmm.
they didn't get it on camera and they need more, or the guy didn't come enough, they have to
Fake it.
Fake it. You know
Oh
what I mean?
my God.
Wait, what's
How
the
do you-
fake?
But what comes out?
yeah,
Just
what
shot
is
It's
before?
sugar, like some kind of like.
It's a concoction.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying there's still real cum in there, but it's not. It's
just a mixture. It's
a
enhanced.
mixture because some guys, they
to
don't
make it
have
look
enough
more?
product.
Yeah.
What can make a guy shoot those ropes then? What do we have to do?
I don't know. You gotta ask the guys. We should have brought a guy.
Yeah.
See,
No,
that's a
no,
guy
thank you for not
question.
bringing a guy. No, there's enough
I
guys.
don't have a penis to answer
I
these
know
questions.
guy questions. Like, do the guys on set take pills to last longer?
I
or
think so. I mean, I don't. I've heard of so many crazy
shoot
things.
up?
I don't. Yeah, shoot up the shaft of their cock before.
Sure. Whoa.
Like, I don't even
Ay,
know
ay.
what
It's not worth
exactly
it.
they use. I don't know.
Do you have any regrets?
No, I don't. I don't have any regrets.
Good for you.
I don't.
What are the biggest perks?
The biggest perks of being a porn star.
Pause, by the way. Pause.
all the dick?
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
And you get paid.
And you get paid, and you just get tons of
And you
dick,
get
right?
tons
Dick
of
and dough.
dick.
And
And
then-
have to ask her.
Yeah, and you.
She answered that for
Yeah,
me.
I know, right? And you take the opportunity to bust.
Yeah, and then you get to travel and meet a bunch of new clean people that have like
Open-minded people.
open-minded people. Yeah, I think my biggest fear of when I was single, of having several partners, is not knowing if they were clean or not, or
Right.
tested.
Right.
And the security of the industry is that everyone has to be tested.
Was your man asking you to stop doing porn as well, or no? Or did you meet him after?
Him, my current, no, he's always been a big supporter. Like I think that's why we've lasted friends and now we're together for so long. You
Yeah.
know?
Have you been with bigger?
What do you mean?
You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
He doesn't ask, right?
What do you mean?
Well, he could probably watch the video.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
he's
but
watched,
there's a lot
he's
to-
watched
there's a-
tons of my videos.
but there's a lot to
like,
catalog,
Like
you
I
know?
said,
Yeah.
he's my number one supporter, my number
That's
one
awesome.
fan.
That
like,
means, yeah, she said way bigger.
I mean, yeah, obviously, he's not African American.
Wow. My man, 32. My man in the back corner. My man on
But
camera.
doesn't mean he's small, you know what I
Right,
mean?
exactly, man. Daisy Marie is here.
Okay.
Todd, do you have any more questions?
Probably. Do we have time?
Todd was very excited to have you on, for real. He was very
Yeah.
excited. He's like, bro, do you know Daisy Marie? I looked at him like, don't ever disrespect
He's
me like
been
that
Don't
again.
ever disrespect
He's
me like
been
that.
talking
I
about this.
honestly like a lot of couples come up to me all the time,
Yeah.
and I love that. I love that couples have that, that freedom to see other girls and not the jealousy. 'Cause
Of course.
a lot of couples are
That's
like,
hot.
they're super jealous, or one or the other gets
The girl's upset.
yeah,
The
gets
girl goes, oh, is
upset,
that what
and-
you like?
Exactly, and
Yeah.
and the couples is like that empowers me, because that's like you guys are both fulfilling each other's fantasies, you
Oh,
know, and you have
absolutely.
that open window to
Yeah.
be explored.
You
I
have
love
helped my
that.
fiance and I a tremendous deal, so thank you very
Yeah,
much.
Absolutely,
For real.
I wanted to talk life after filming. Obviously, the checks were amazing when you were on set and doing that. What is it like now? Like, what is your main income? I mean, you're doing gigs.
Okay, so the perks, the income was great. It's awesome. The fact that, I still have such a good following. A lot of people don't know that I retired from shooting porn, because it has been oversaturated with
I didn't
so
know.
much
I
stuff.
didn't know.
Yeah.
Some stuff still looks new. Like the
Yeah.
HD joints look new.
Yeah, because I did shoot a lot, and they just either edit it differently to make it look new, or
Right.
take like certain parts of old films with the semi newer ones. But from that, and from the following that I have from that, I actually do feature dancing, which is I get featured at a gentleman's club and for a weekend, and then we promote it, put ads up and stuff like that, and I
Yeah.
get to perform and do an actual show with
hey now.
props and costumes and all that, and then meet
Nice.
fans,
Nice.
sign autographs. I meet a lot of couples that watch me. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? That kind of stuff. Club hostings, I do tons of that.
And you get to travel still.
Still get to travel, exactly. Yeah. So I mean, there are still perks
When you
after
were single, did you ever sleep with a fan?
that. I dated someone that was a fan, so yeah. I dated someone after, and they were pretty obsessed with, the Daisy Marie.
Oh, that's creepy.
But it becomes like, hey, I like to date people that want to get to know who I am, and
Sure.
not Daisy Marie.
Yeah. And that's tough, right?
Yeah. Because Daisy Marie is just like the sex part, you know what I mean? Like, what about like who I actually am and what I like to do? And I'm
Right.
I'm a normal person.
Well, what do you like to do?
I'm very like spontaneous. I like to travel. I like sports. I love playing sports. Like pretty much shit, everything.
Are you on the Power 106 softball team? I believe you are, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of?
Yeah.
By way of Ellie?
By way of that, thank you, Kelly. You go back
How's she
to-
doing out there,
Yeah.
Todd?
It's great to look at.
Todd has been talking about you since the beginning of the
Oh,
softball,
nice.
and then he was like, "Wait, I think she's a porn star." So then we were all looking.
Yeah,
it up.
I didn't. I mean, I started like following everybody, and he didn't even know. Like, he's like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
confused
hey,
me.
thanks for the follow," because on my jersey I just have B for my real name,
Mm-hmm.
and so when I made a comment, or I followed him.
Followed
he's
me,
like,
you hear
yeah.
that?
He's like, "Oh, Daisy
gosh.
Marie, what?"
You hear that? Oh, my God.
If she called me a beaner, she thought I was Mexican.
I thought he was Mexican. I
Everybody
swear.
does.
Armenian.
I know.
Ara, right there.
Ara, bro.
Yeah, Ara, bro. Yeah, exactly. What's the process for anal? What do you got to do? You got to clean yourself out, right?
You know what? I didn't go to that extent in my career.
You never did anal?
Really?
I did it one time, and I hated it
I was
on
gonna say, I
film.
thought I saw you do
one
anal.
time.
Wow.
One
I
time?
hated it. I didn't like it. It was new to me. I was uncomfortable. I love it now, though. Just so you guys know.
That's right. You got to be with her though to get that anal though. You know what I'm saying?
be her man.
But
Sorry, Todd.
you've seen
Yeah.
other girls preparing for it, right?
Yeah,
What is it? You just gotta
It's either
not eat.
enemy.
Enemy.
It's the enemy. Yeah,
Enema?
that's what
the
it is.
enemy.
It's the enemy.
The asshole is the
Don't
enemy.
do it. It's the enemy.
Right? Don't do it. It's the enemy.
I'm out.
No, yeah, this is
enema, right?
Some
Yeah.
girls don't eat the night before, or just eat like.
So definitely
scallops.
not anal after Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Yes.
Ew. Gross.
Oh,
Disgusting.
Okay, we have some fan questions,
Yeah,
right?
sure, yeah.
Daisy, are you okay to answer some fan questions?
totally.
Awesome. Here we go.
Hey, Daisy. I was wondering, if a guy doesn't know you're a porn star and asks you out on a date, what is the first thing you look for?
That guy sounds creepy.
Okay, yeah,
I
right.
mean, hey, these are guys calling a porn star.
Hey, Daisy.
Any guy who talks like this is creepy as fuck.
Yeah.
No, all
I'm
good.
scared.
What about his question? Of course, when you were single.
So, I'm sorry, I got distracted. So, if a guy asks me on a date, what do I look for? I mean, it just depends the environment, who he is, and how he asks. Really.
Yeah, he's got to be a white boy too. You know what I'm saying?
White boy.
Okay.
Lots of tattoos.
Question number 2.
Just wondering what's the most amount of guys you've had in one day?
Why do these all sound
Why did they have
scary?
to? I know. Why did they have to?
By the way, that was
Oh my god!
that was Ted Cruz who was running for president.
Oh my god!
Wait,
Just wondering what's the most amount of guys you've had in one day?
you know what I'm wondering is how come you haven't been arrested yet?
I
Hold
know.
on.
Just wondering
Next question.
what's the most amount of guys you've had in one day?
Scary.
Okay, most of the amount of guys you've had in one day. He sounds creepy, but he's got a
but
legit
on
question.
on film, like
On film and privately.
I mean, privately, I've had a threesome with 2 guys.
In one day.
In one day, yeah.
Hot.
And on.
Have you ever boned somebody, went somewhere else and boned somebody again? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
You like that, huh? You like that?
Yeah.
Huh?
She's having memories.
That's a long day.
Flashbacks.
Right. Isn't that a long day, though? The little vaginas get tired?
I mean, it depends how long you space it out. It's 24
Give yourself a
hours in
little
a
break.
day. You know
Give yourself a little break.
Go
maybe
shower?
maybe a little Kegel exercise and then back to it.
a morning and
Maybe
then
go
a
to the
nighttime.
gym.
There you go. Crystal knows that. Man, she definitely knows what I'm talking about. All right, here we go. One more question. Let's hope it's not from a mass murder.
What's better, sex on set or sex in your room? Private sex. Thank you, Daisy.
Private sex.
Fuck, I like both, but I also like to be watched. But
Oh, you like to be watched.
Yeah.
Do you have people come over and watch you and your man?
no, because
Like
there's
an
not much
in-studio
watching.
audience?
It'd be just like interaction altogether.
Yeah.
But no, I like to be watched. It's definitely it just ends up being a party.
So you
I
don't-
love that.
You don't miss that? You don't miss the filming?
I mean, no, because I'm at home and I don't have to pause and freeze and stay in that position and wait. It's just go.
It's a
go.
production,
Yeah,
huh?
it's a production.
People don't know
Oh,
that.
yeah,
fucking-
people don't know that.
Yeah, man.
It's
People
just
don't
all
know
fucking-
that there's a lot that goes into it.
Yeah.
There's lighting, somebody
Oh my
taking
God,
pictures,
yeah.
a sound guy holding a
Like,
fucking
oh my
mic.
God, you got toilet paper stuck on your pussy. We got to get that off. Pause.
Pause. Meanwhile, the dude's just standing there like, how long is this going to take us?
Yeah,
Fuck.
like, exactly.
Not gonna
He's
be hard
literally just
anymore.
like,
Production,
man.
but it's so much fun. Like, I don't know. I mean, I
Yeah.
won't go back, but I can reminisce and relive it. You know what I mean?
What's
Do you
up,
drink
Crystal?
on set? Like, would you drink before a scene?
Yeah, how many films did you do like sober?
Or
Not a lot.
Right?
Not many?
Not a lot.
Not any?
But I wasn't a big drinker because you have to drive yourself to and from set. So I was more of like a smoker. So I like to smoke. I've always been like.
any advice for guys having sex? What should they do and not do?
Just don't talk too much.
Guys who talk, right?
Like, don't
That's
talk
creepy.
too much. Like, don't talk because sometimes they say things that don't even sound like they should be saying. Like,
They're not hot.
yeah,
Right?
That's weird.
You think you could watch my You think you could watch my kids
I
later?
was like, oh yeah, get this doggy dick. What?
Yeah, you're like,
Doggy dick.
huh? Right?
want a
Yeah.
doggy
Oh
dick.
yeah. Say I'm your father. Wow.
Yeah, I was like, what? No.
Yeah, dude, see, but here's the thing. Here's how you get to stop that. If you start saying stuff, we're so fucked up while you're
Yeah.
saying something,
I'm a big
we'll shut up.
talker.
We
Like,
know
I'm a
you're a
big
big
talker.
talker.
Yeah, I got a big mouth.
I was
I'm
telling
Latin.
I was telling Crystal, when you grab it, right, you look at it like you've been looking for it forever.
Yep.
He loves that.
It's about
It's called cuffing it.
cuffing
Put a
it.
cuff on it. Yeah.
Your cuffing game is cuffing season, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now.
Cuffing game
Fire.
strong.
Yo, your cuffing game
strong.
is out of control because you look at it like I've been wanting to put you in my mouth forever.
I've been waiting
I've
for
been looking
this.
for this.
Yeah, right. Can you talk dirty? Like
To Todd right
like now
Like right now.
at the drop of a dime,
my
on
God.
demand or on
Yes,
command,
something
right?
like, oh my God, this is so amazing and so hard and strong. I'm waiting for this. Oh my God, the stroke of this, I'm gonna fucking give it to you so good. Something like that.
Yeah.
A little more
Yeah, damn.
sexual.
That works. That works.
I'm good.
Can you keep going? I'm almost done.
I am done.
And then
You
you,
are
do the
done.
Spanish, like,
Go
ay,
ahead.
papi, qué rico se mira, te quiero mamar bien rico.
Te quiero mamar bien rico. I want to suck, man.
There
Bro.
she is.
Hey,
You need the light
And
off?
that, folks, is Daisy Marie.
That is Daisy Marie, ladies and gentlemen.
Well done, Daisy Marie. Well done.
Well, this has been a great behind the scenes, man. I mean, I truly feel like we got the backdoor entrance to a porn actress lifestyle, man. And we wish you luck in everything you do. You're here to talk about not only cocks and everything else. Project Paper Bag. Now, what you guys are doing is feeding the homeless.
Yes, we are Feeding the Homeless. It's on the verge of being a nonprofit.
Okay.
That's awesome.
We do take volunteers. It's a 1-month meetup. The information is on the website. It's www.projectpaperbag.com.
Projectpaperbag.com.
What we request are, any donations, food, water, snacks, hygiene supplies, a lot of stuff for women too, because there's a lot of homeless women that need hygiene stuff. So that kind of stuff. I like to give back, and there's a group of people that do it. So anyone that
is so cool, man. And they can go to the website. What was the website one more time?
www.projectpaperbag.com.
And then they can get info on all of your social media accounts as well, right?
Yeah. So Twitter is One Daisy Marie, the number one. Also Instagram, the number one Daisy Marie, and Snapchat is Daisy Marie. So yeah,
get that Snapchat. You won't be just.
You like the Snapchat? What's on the Snapchat, Todd?
Oh man, just great shots of her. The angles and stuff, her tits, and
she likes to share.
So there's a couple different sites
friendly.
that I use. I am very friendly.
Yeah.
My snaps are, I do my family sometimes. I do another website that I work on that's a little more explicit, more 18
good.
and
What's
over.
that site?
It's called soup, SUPE.com.
And is that where somebody pays obviously with their credit card, and then they can ask you to do stuff?
Right. And then so it's a one-on-one private message back and forth between me and the fan or my viewer.
So it's not video though.
It is video.
It is?
I'm sorry. It's exactly like Snapchat. And the only
18 and
difference
over.
is it's 18 and over. And it's I don't let anyone message me on Snapchat because it's just it gets annoying. But I don't mind doing certain certain snaps, like behind the scenes of my photo shoots. I use Soup app because people need to pay to have access to that.
Sure.
And just because I don't shoot porn, I do still shoot photos with a lot of photographers, and I do want to still have that connection with my fans and give them access to
Of course.
my
How
life.
much is this?
You have to sign up and find out.
Yeah, you gotta sign up and find out. You don't sign up.
No
I get a
discount.
discount. I need
No promo
discount.
code, none
No
of that
promo
shit,
code.
bro. None of that.
That's bull.
None of that, man. Daisy Marie, we want to thank you so much. Oh, really quick, did the internet ruin porn?
I believe so. That was the time I got out. Was companies were shooting less. They weren't doing DVDs. They weren't box covers weren't being sold.
Yeah.
And I think it did have a big impact on the industry. So yeah, fuck you, internet. No.
Have you ever done, and I might have missed it, but have you ever done a bukkake scene?
No,
Why not?
I don't know.
You're a very picky porn star.
I was.
That's good, though.
I was
Nah,
good.
listen, it sounds like she was doing it on her terms.
You want to know
Yeah.
why? Is because I learned that if you get into the industry and you shoot everything that everyone wants you to shoot, you get overshot, and then you don't get work a year later. And that's what most of these girls do: is
They'll do everything.
They do everything and think like, oh, I want to get popular, I want to get famous, this and that.
Yeah.
And then what it is you get burned out, and then the companies don't want to shoot you anymore.
Right.
Done it
So
all.
Because we've seen it all.
Yeah. So for a year,
what else
I
could
shot,
she do?
boy, girl, whatever, and then I took a break for 6 months and came back and then shot only girl, or then I came back and did, okay, I'll
Switched it
do
up.
one anal scene. I didn't like it, tried it, gone. It's no more on the roster.
You
of
got
what
paid
Daisy
more for
does.
anal though, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, right. What's Jasmine Byrne doing now? Is she still working?
I don't know who that is.
You what do you mean? Yeah.
Jasmine- Oh.
Yeah, you did a
Oh,
scene with her. Yeah.
See, all the girls that I used to work with,
Yeah.
man, I miss that era of porn stars. You know what I mean? It was
Golden
just,
era.
yeah, it was just like fun.
It's like a good
The
cast
Jenna
of Saturday Night
Jameson
Live. You know what I'm saying?
Like all those girls. I still talk to Alexis Amores. She's one of my friends.
Atta girl.
Yeah,
yeah.
she's always so sweet. We network together.
Are
we
they
work
still
cool.
together.
acting?
She's actually not performing anymore, but she does like everything. She does private Snapchat.
Yeah,
She does
yeah.
like her website, a feature dancing, which is really big for all the porn stars.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's a lot of girls in the industry I still talk to.
Daisy, there might be a young girl watching this or listening, and they're thinking maybe that's what I should do.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I should get into porn. It sounds fun. Sounds like a life.
It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. It's quick money.
Mm-hmm.
It's sex. What do you say to that girl?
I say, think about life after it. Remember that, the internet, the film, all of that will always be accessible to everybody on the internet, especially because internet has definitely taken over a big portion of, free shit. So I just say, do what your heart pleases. If that's what you feel you want to do and you're comfortable with doing it, just think long term when it comes to your future if you ever choose to quit.
Yeah.
That's really good advice.
Think about the bigger picture, right?
Yeah.
Not just the big dick. Okay, listen.
Or a big check.
Or a big check,
yeah.
exactly.
A
Daisy
lot of big
Marie,
things.
I've said goodbye to you 7 times. This will make the 8th. Have a great day.
Thank you guys
Thank you
for
so much
having
for coming
me.
through.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so
Daisy
much.
Marie, Cruz Show, Power 106.
Timberland, best then, better now. Get yourself a pair at Robert Wayne Footwear.